Good morning. Today I am going to explain about the Pythagorean triplet, which is given on your book as a properties of perfect square. Point number 7, you can see properties of perfect squares. Point 7, Pythagorean triplet. Now, Pythagorean triplet means if the three numbers are given, they are called as Pythagorean triplet. What does it mean? That means this number will represent as the side of the triangle. That means what type of triangle? Right angle triangle. So if I take one example, so this is your right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means what? Any one of the angle will be 90 degree. So this side is called hypotenuse. This is base, and this is perpendicular or altitude. Now these three numbers will represent the sides of the right angle triangle. Now bigger number, that means biggest number, here it is 5. It will be 5. The hypotenuse will be 5 and rest two numbers will be 3 and 4. Now what is the condition to be a Pythagorean triplet? That means what are the conditions, or what is the condition to represent these numbers as the side of the right angle triangle? That is x square plus y square is equal to z square. That means the biggest number, this is x, this is y, and this is z. So if z is the biggest number, then the formula should be, that means this formula should be satisfied, that is x square plus y square is equal to z square. Now let us have a look. 3 square, that means x equal to 3. So here let us see, 3 square is equal to 9 and y is equal to 4 is equal to 4 square is equal to 3 square. Just I am striking out and I am explaining again. X square is equal to 3 square is equal to 9. Y square, as per our question, y is equal to 4. So here 4 square is equal to 16 and z is equal to, z square is equal to 5. So 5 square is equal to 25. Now let us have a look. X square plus y square is equal to how much? 9 plus 16 is equal to, 9 plus 16 is how much? 9 plus 6 is 15, carry 1, that is 25. And z square is equal to 25 itself. So x square plus y square, if I place x square plus y square is 25 and z square is also 25. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means both the left hand side and right hand side is same. That means these numbers are called Pythagorean triplet. That means say 3, the smaller size is here it is base, so 3, here it is 4 and here it is 5. If Pythagorean triplet, in the condition is what? The condition is if x square plus y square is equal to z square. That means first two square of the numbers, the sum of two square of the numbers is equal to square of third side, then these numbers are called Pythagorean triplet. So I think I made you clear about Pythagorean triplet, which we will be doing in the exercise. Let us do 3.1. That means 3.1 exercise. Here I have started the exercise. Let us do 3.1. You can see question number A, number 1, they have asked you that square of an even number is. You can see the property it is given in properties of perfect squares. Question number point number 5. Squares of even numbers are always even and squares of odd numbers are always odd. That means if you find the square of even numbers, say 2 square 4, 4 square 16. So even number, when we will find out the square of any even number, the answer will come even number only. And when we find out the square of any odd number, the answer will come odd number. That means 5 square is equal to 25, 9 square is equal to 81. They have given you the example also. Now let us solve that one. So now let us solve the question number 1. Square of an even number is, that means an even number. Now come to the question number 2. A Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 6. Then what will be the other members? So here have a look on the Pythagorean triplet again. As I have explained you before also, one property. So the 3 numbers will call as a Pythagorean triplet when this condition will satisfy. Is not it? So we have proved by taking the example also. Now another formula it is being given to you to find out the other members when one member will be given, that means one side will be given of Pythagorean triplet, one value. How to find out the 2 numbers, 2 rest numbers. So this is the formula. If natural number n is greater than 1, then the Pythagorean triplet is given by, how you have to find out? So twice n, first number will be twice n, second number will be n square minus 1, and the third number will be n square plus 1. Now here let us have a look on the exercise. They have given you the number 6, is not it? One member they have given 6. Now let us solve this one. Now when the number will be given as 6, so what you do, 6 is a number. So since this is the property, twice m, one number will be twice m. So one number is 6 given, so twice m is equal to 6. That means m is equal to how much? M is equal to 6 by 2, that is 3. So m is equal to 3. So twice m is equal to 6. Now what will be, that means m is 3. So what will be the value of m square minus 1? M square minus 1 will be 3 square minus 1. 3 square minus 1. So what is the value? 9 minus 1 is equal to 8. Now next the third value will be m square plus 1. So m square plus 1 is equal to 9 plus 1, it is 10. So the rest two number, one number is 6. It is already given in the question, and the other 2 number will be 8 and 10. So the answer will be, you can see in the book the options are given. That number C, 6, 10, 6, 8, 10. This is the correct answer. You can check by verifying the formula x square plus y square is equal to z square. Let us have a look. Let us do the verification. In the rough work, 6 square is equal to 36. 8 square is equal to 64, and 10 square is equal to 100. Now 6 square plus 8 square, that means 36 plus 64 is how much? You can see 6 plus 4 is 10 and carry 1. So 3 plus 6, 9, that means 10. So 6 square plus 8 square is 100 and 10 square is also 100. That means square of the sum of 2 numbers is equal to the square of the third number. So this is how you have to find the other members of the Pythagorean triplet. Question number 3. Which of the following is a perfect square? So I have already told you to remember the perfect square up to at least 30. So 14 into 14 is equal to 196. So 196 is the perfect square. Now question number 4. 65 minus 56 whole square. So first you have to solve. You find out the difference between this. So the difference between 65 minus 56 is 9. 9 square by 3 square. You cancel out and the answer becomes 9. Next question is 5. Question number 5. Which of the following cannot be a digit in the units place of a perfect square? As I have explained before, that in the units digits, if it is 2, 3, 7, 8, these 4 numbers are not having a perfect square. So according to the option, there is a 7. So 7 is the correct answer. Next is question number 6. Here they have asked, area of a square plot is area of a square plot is 729 meters square. The side of the square plot is. So as you know, the area of square plot is 729. So area formula is side into side, side square. So what will be the side of the square so that the area will be 729? That means what will be the perfect square? That means the number which is having a perfect square 729, that is 27. You can see the table. 27 into 27 is 729. So if the side will be 27, then 27 into 27 is 729 will be the area of the square. So answer is 27 meter. Now come to the question number 7. Here they have given one value, 555 square minus 554 square. That means the number, these two numbers are having the difference as 1. See, 554 plus 1 is 555. So here is one property, it is given on your book. Property 6. Now listen, this chapter is completely depends on this property, so you have to go the properties very well. Now here you see, for any two consecutive natural numbers n and n plus 1, we have n plus 1 square minus n square is equal to, how you have to find out in shortcut way. See, this is n plus 1 square and minus n square. So can you remember the algebra formula a square minus b square? So a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So here a is n plus 1 and b is n. So a plus b into a minus b is equal to, now I am showing you in my copy, you see here, n, this one a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So let us solve the bracket one. N plus n is twice n plus 1 into n minus n. N minus n is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So in the first bracket, the answer came twice n plus 1 into 1 is equal to twice n plus 1. That means you can write in shortcut way a square minus b square, that means n plus 1 whole square minus n square is equal to twice n plus 1. Twice n plus 1. This is the formula. Now let us apply this formula here. Now here what will be the n? Let us see. Here you can see n plus 1 square minus n. So what is the number here? The lowest value. Okay, you take the number as a lowest value, that is natural number n 554. 554. Then what will be the formula of this one? See, n is this one and n plus 1 is 554 plus 1 is 555. So here what will be the formula? N plus 1 whole square minus n square is equal to twice n plus 1 is equal to twice n plus 1. Shortcut formula you have to remember. So then if you can remember this, it will be very easier to solve this. Now n plus 1 square minus n square is equal to twice n plus 1. What is the n here? The smallest value. Remember, take the n as the smallest value. So here is equal to 2 into n. 554 plus 1. You just replace n with 554 and find out the result. 2 into 4 is 8, 2 5 is 10, carry 1, 2 5 are 10, 11, plus 1 is equal to 1109. That means 1109. Without finding out the square of this, minus square of this, it is we can find it easily by applying this formula. So the time will be required less. In the less time, in faster way, we can solve if we can remember this formula. So this is the way how you have to find it out. So now let us see the result, whether the options are there in the what the options are there. Question number 7, 1106, 1109, 1009, 1103. So which one will be the correct result? Number B.